if you've been watching the Supreme Court, what we've seen is first they said that everybody has the right to own a gun in their home. Then last year they said everybody has the right to have a gun on them as they travel throughout this country and wander around outside their home. Since then, anti-Second Amendment efforts have doubled down. Like, I feel like I have less rights now than when they made that decision. And I know many of you, and I live in a free state like Missouri. You know, I couldn't imagine if I lived in California right now. But as we've seen, rightfully so, is there's just been hundreds of smaller cases around this country, many of them federal, that have been quoting this last year's case, the New York Rifle and Pistol Club versus Bruen, and they keep quoting it. And there's one sentence in there from Clarence Thomas that significantly changes everything. This one single sentence that's been quoted time and time again in the hundreds of cases that we've seen over the last year is a game changer. And that simple sentence is, when it applies to the Second Amendment, you have to look at history and what was going on with restrictions in the Second Amendment when it was written in 1791. Well, there weren't any restrictions when it was written in 1791. So therefore, all gun laws are illegal under this Bruen case. And that simple sentence is, when it applies to the Second Amendment, you have to look at history and what was going on with restrictions in the Second Amendment when it was written in 1791. Well, there weren't any restrictions when it was written in 1791. So therefore, all gun laws are illegal under this Bruen case. And let's pray to God, never the wrong country. But ultimately what we're looking at is this one simple sentence that says you have to compare it to the historical context of when the Second Amendment was written, which was 1791. Well, what bans applied then? There weren't any. So therefore, all gun laws are unconstitutional, according to the Supreme Court, in one single sentence.